What's going on, guys? Welcome back to an episode of Feed the Beast Hermitcraft. Today's episode, our house is pretty much complete, at least the living portion of it. Here's a little view of it. It's really difficult to make this like really nice and cinematic, considering I have so much haste. But yeah, guys, I went with the trident bricks from basalt to cobblestone to, I think I threw even some basalt bricks in there. Did the stone stairs, cobblestone stairs, really break it up in here. Give some really nice texture. I really like the cobble in there. The very subtle use, very little minimum amount, but it looks really good. Really breaks it up. The leaves, something I kind of worked on for a little bit. Kind of give it that overgrowth look. Really nice touch to it. These light sources aren't too noticeable. I don't mind them. I might go back and find a different way to make some more light sources. The copper wire, again, I think it's a really nice touch. Gives a nice steampunk look to it. And we have our little wooden bridge that we worked on, and we still have some cobwebs that are kind of just miscellaneously placed all around the walkway. Give it that nice earthy look to it. Kind of overgrowth, untouched areas. That's kind of like where the wild is. Now we have our river. River's doing good, looks nice, and let's just go right into the house. So here's our house. It's got a nice little intro to it. I wanted to do a little redstone contraption, nothing too crazy, nothing too extreme or advanced, just some simple pressure plates that take you into a 3x2 door, and it's only one-way entry. I didn't want to disrupt anything in here, and I think I like it. It's like a Thunderdome, one man enter, no man leave, but we can just always go back around, no big deal. Added a couple chiseled bookshelves in here, kind of mixed it up a little bit. Again, I kind of wanted almost like everything's just kind of thrown together. Just over the time of adventuring, has been collecting a lot of stuff. Went ahead through the engineering workbench in here, and the which one is this? The framing table. Threw a framing table in here, and again, I haven't really used any of these yet, but it looks cool. I think it breaks it up a little bit more, and it's like this is a very I wanted to give it kind of a lived-in look, and this is like an explorer's house, kind of like a batch pad, if you will. Yeah, so we still have more copper wire running through the roof. Again, very steampunk. I really like the look. I do like the fact that these light fixtures do output more light than these ones from Immersive Engineering as well, and I think it's a good thing because it's like we apply energy to these, so we should get more out of it. So it's really cool, and I like these do have like a nice subtle, quaint look to them, and I'm definitely going to keep those around. Let's go over here, go to the bed. I did a double bed, black. Obviously, we're bachelors. We're bad A's. And we got some bookshelves here. These are like the Apprentice Necromancer chiseled bookshelves. And we'll get to that book in a second. Give a nice headboard. Got our trophies over here, the dragon head and the dragon egg. We have, this is the Apothecary Cauldron from Reliquary. I haven't used it yet, but again, I just kind of threw it in here. I thought it looked pretty cool. Pretty expensive block to make, too. And over here, I used some chisel and bits, and we have ourselves a nice little Sony speaker. Shameless plug, right? I could have moved it one more down so we could kind of make these speakers all over the place, but it looks cool. Picked up a jukebox, and I don't have the disc on me. We'll go back and get that later. And made ourselves a little cooking area, I guess. We got our potions and our coffee maker. Finally brought the coffee maker up here. Used some facades to cover up the wiring, and it looks okay. I might chisel and bits this out here to make it look a little more like a table. And underneath here we have, well, we'll get to that in just a second. What I wanted to talk to you guys most importantly about today is, before we go exploring the rest of the island, which I'm still working on a couple things over there, I realized that there's some portions of this Let's Play that I've had difficulty kind of keeping everything in order. So, I went ahead and made a task book. In the task book, let's go over some of the projects that I'm currently interested in starting, working on, and doing. Number one will be the canola energy project, which we'll start today. I'm interested in doing a wither skeleton farm, fully automated. Farms the wither skeletons, and then the places we use some block placers, and we make wither farm itself. A rubber tree farm. We probably should get started on that right away. A Gaiadome, which is something I've seen a couple times. I want you to think biodome. But every type of tree resource, much like we did our beehives, we would do with trees and plants and fruits and vegetables. The villager production facility, that's something I'll get into later. Teleportation setup, that's something we're going to work on today. Mob spawner 4.0. I know, have we not built enough mob spawners? Let's get it right this time. And finally, the hermit hunt, which is part of the hermit pack. There's we can find ways to kind of summon the hermits, and we can fight them and get special items or something from them. I think, I don't know, never done it before, but I found some of the hermit blocks in the wild, and I wanted to know what they were for, so I did some research. So let's go ahead. Let's get started with the teleportation setup, so we can knock that off the list. So what we've run into an issue with this this build right now with the island. I really like the island. I would like to spend a lot more time up here, but I still find myself running back and forth doing this over and over again. And it's not bad. I have like the Globetrotter sash, and I have all sorts of haste and everything. But what I've turn my phone on. What I've noticed is we spend a lot of time running back and forth there, and I do have this set up at the base. We do have a refined storage system. However, I don't think that we only have access to it on the lower level. So, with that in mind, let's find a way that we can just easily teleport back and forth without having to fly to it up and down from the island. And I'd like to direct your attention to, I've already crafted a few of these, Ender IO. Ender IO has, do I have it here? I might have it back up there. Let's fly it. And here we are. See, we're flying back up here. And we'll take the proper way. I don't want to skip out on anything. If we come through here, as I said, I added a few more things onto this island, and one of the other things we're going to start today is her canola project. But before we do that, let's take care of the teleportation. I made this entry level down here, and this is where we're going to house our canola project. Our canola project, essentially, it's going to be, we are going to, oh, I need a facade brick right there. We are going to make an infinite resource of RF through canola oil, and there's a couple things you can do with that. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and do the telepad block. I'm assuming that this is going to need power, so let's go ahead and grab some ender conduits. And where are they? There we go. Grab some ender conduits, and I'm thinking maybe we put it. Should we put it in the house? Let's put it in the house. So, and unfortunately, we're running out of room here to put things. You know, we're basically surrounded by furniture at this point. Some people don't like that. I'm not a huge fan, but it doesn't really bother me. So let's go. I might have to go back and painter's block this. Let's do that. Let's go get a painter's block and paint this like treated wood. Should we do that? Should we do that? You know what? No, let's not do it right now. Let's not do it right now. Sorry about that, guys. A little hesitant with my decisions there. Let's go ahead and put it right here. I know this isn't the right tool, but my lumber axe will destroy everything if we try to use anything else. Okay, so, and I will go ahead and knock this out, and we will go ahead and paint some more facades. Nope. And good. Okay, cool. All right. So I believe that these need power. Let's go ahead and put those up there and put that right there. So the telepad block, I think. Interesting. This is going to cause me some design issues here. Maybe you. Guys, I'm facing quite a conundrum here. I don't know where to put this. You know what? Let's. You know what? We're gonna do this. Let's do it this way. Again, I hate the idea of surrounding ourselves with furniture, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. We're gonna do it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna break this out, and the telepad block is gonna go here. And I don't think, yeah, it needs energy. And it says though we do. Use power to teleport entities to a specific position and dimension must be placed in a 3x1x3 multi-block. So does that mean that I gotta make a whole bunch of these? Let's go ahead and try just putting. Let's go hook it up to some Ender IO conduits. If I can get this going. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. This is gonna be nasty. Not a problem. Not a problem. We can go back and put some facades on these. That won't be a big deal. And I really wish I had like a real axe at this point. Oh gosh, so slow. So slow. Okay, let's go ahead and link this over. Oh, my goodness. Hello. And we need to take some of these out. And 1 and 2. Okay. So we can't access that, and I think we need to hook up the dialing service. I'm thinking though maybe we will have to make some more of these because it does say that it does want this in a 3x3 area. The dialing service placed near a telepad stores and sets destinations. Okay, so stores says, does it say near or by? So if we go near, I think that does that imply we don't need to have it touching? Okay, let's just go ahead and place it here. Oh, it looks nasty. No power. Okay. So let's go ahead and break that, and we will put it right here. And I'll go ahead and break this, and we'll add an additional. Oh, this is getting nasty. I do not like doing this. Will that be able to receive power? Is that conductive? That is the question. Is this conductive? I don't think so. I don't think so. We are breaking a lot of blocks here. All right, that's storage unit. Oh boy, this is getting nasty. This is getting nasty. Let's go ahead and break this. And this. We'll go ahead and take all this down. We're going to drop everything down 1. And what I mean by that is that we're going to do this. Okay, so that should work. If I could just... Oh gosh. And this will come up here. We'll place our dialing service here. And it's getting power now. And then we will start placing our blocks here. So now I'm guessing that these telepad blocks do need to be placed in a 3x1 or a 3x1x3. Ugh. Oh, that hurts. That is painful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut back. I'm gonna craft a few of these real quick, and I will be right back. Well, guys, as it turns out, we're gonna need a few more Endermen. I forgot that those components require the Ender crystals, so I've grabbed a few already. We are just kind of flying around searching for them, and let's say we got two, so we need 5 more Endermen. And unfortunately, oh, there's one. My spawner is broken, which was never a problem before. So now we have to actually manually go out here and find all these creepers. That's not a big deal. 4 more. So during this time while I'm searching for this, if you guys have it, if you could, I'd encourage it. I started it. Oh, just lost one. I started a new series, and that is going through some indie gaming. And I've come to find out that there's a lot of games out there that don't get the recognition they deserve, and that's something I kind of go over in the channel or the series quite a bit. And you know, much like Minecraft started out, these were very small, low-budget games that wasn't given a lot of attention to. And then just look what Minecraft's become today. And these games consist of games like Hyper Light Drifter, and Nother, which I just picked up. What else is there? There's Nother, and one that I'm really enjoying is Sword and Sorcery by Super Brothers. Very awesome soundtrack, very enjoyable game. If you guys haven't, I would, if you could, please go check that out. And pick up those games. That's money well spent. I like those games that are, the indie games that are made by smaller group of guys that are just trying to, do some, expression of art and really create a game that it's not all about making money. It's about expression. It's about like whatever games are supposed to be about. Fun. And I'm telling you, these are great games. Definitely pick them up if you haven't. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, guys, we have our telepads. That was a bit of a process there, but all taken care of. Ooh, whoa, whoa, that's some lag. Wow. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Okay. Oh, I should have made those facades while I was there too. That's all right. We'll come back. I'll come back and do that. And you know what? Since we have this here, let's see if I can go ahead and just plop that there. And see if I can just use the axe. It should knock these out. Okay, cool. Nah, catastrophe avoided. Make sure we pick those up because they are expensive. They're not expensive, but they're time consuming. And we will go ahead and throw our conduit here, here. Ooh, no, don't tell me we don't have enough. Don't tell me we don't have enough. Come. I know how to play the game. I know. Oh, we are one short. That's alright. Let me go grab one real quick. Oh, you know what? Hello. Don't forget, we have this down here. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Ender conduits. Okay, we're gonna have to make some. Not a big deal. Add ender, and I need super conduits. Where are they at? Where are they at? Right here. And we don't have any vibrant crystals. Perfect. I didn't want any. And we should be able to. Let's just go ahead. Let's make 14 of them. Why not? It should go relatively quick. I just need 3. Come on. Come on. Give me 3. Give me 3. I wonder if it has to make it energetic too. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Alright, now let's go ahead and make our conduit. That is all we needed. Okay. Alright, now let's go upstairs. Can I hop through here? Yes, I can. And we'll go ahead and place these telepad blocks. I hope this is right. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What is this? Look at this thing. Input. Dang, Dew of the Void. What is Dew of the Void? What? Dew of the Void. Dew of the Void. How is that made? It's made in the vat with grains of Pizzality and grains of the end. Guys, I did not plan for this at all. Grains, pulsating crystal, that's not too bad. And grains of the end. Oh my, you're kidding me. Ender crystals? Oh, that's unreal. That is unreal. I mean, how do you expect someone to afford that? That's nuts. That is nuts. Well, oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I guess, you know what, just let me go ahead. I will make some of this. Grains of, so pulsating crystals. I can do that, but my goodness. Oh, we already had one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make some of this up. And I will see you guys in a second. Really, I apologize for that. I did not realize that was going to go to that step. That is my bad. Yeah, just on my way out to find some Endermen. Has anybody ever seen Blaze spawn in the overworld naturally? It just happened. Huh. Weird. So guys, I was running around in the overworld and I thought to myself, there's got to be an easier way to find Endermen. Yeah. Turns out there is. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill these up. Pull a few more. Oh, damn. Hey, buddy. I ain't in the mood. I ain't in the mood. Somebody ruined my project. I'm going to fill these up, and I'm going to head back, and we're going to make a bunch of that stuff. Okay, guys. So, first step, we're going to go to our sag mill. I'm going to make sure we have a dark steel ball, just in case there's any additional byproducts. And, oh, I think there's a torch nearby. So I get our grains of pie, something or another. And then we need grains at the end, which is our ender crystals. So then we need to grab... Oh, did I make any vibrant crystals? I hope I did. I'm such a noob. Okay, we gotta make some vibrant crystals, and we gotta set it through our soul binder. I believe that's right. Make sure ender crystals. We have vibrant crystals. Okay, so vibrant crystal. We'll just make one for now, just to show you guys. And where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where was the top? All right, and we'll take that. I have all my XP on me, which is kind of dangerous, but. And we'll go ahead and use our player XP. It'll convert it over. Alright, and that's how we get our ender crystals. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of those up, and I will see you in a second. Okay, guys, and the next step is we send the ender crystals through our sag mill, and that'll get us the grains at the end. Okay, guys, and I grabbed a couple tanks here and some nutrient distillation and an additional vat in case I decide to automate this, but I'm not 100% if I want to do that. How much is going to consume first? So we got both of our grains of fertility and grains at the end. I'm going to go ahead and hook the vat up here, and I'm going to have to get into it. Nope, don't want to grab that. And we need to push here. None. None. Make sure none. And make sure something on top. Okay. So it should be pushing into our vat. It is perfect. And then let's go ahead and add, this should be the empty fluid tank. Correct it is. And let's go ahead and just create a buffer fluid tank here. And this fluid tank is going to set up to pull from there. And let's go ahead and throw our grains of pizzality and our grains at the end in there. Alright, and it should start crafting. Oh, it looks like it's going to do slow. That's alright. We're going to need some conduits. So let's get some fluid. Oh, do we not have any? Normal. Oh, there we go. Pressurized fluid conduits. And I'm guessing we could probably just hook this right up to the center. Will that work? Oh, nope, don't want to do that. That is the cool thing about these conduits, though, is that they're nice and tight. As in, like, you cannot, if you didn't want to see them, you don't have to. And let's go ahead and do that. And we will set up to extract always. Active without signal. And can I get into this? I want to disable these. We need the fluid. There we go. And I think I can just left click. There we go. No. Oh, it's receiving though. It is receiving it. Perfect. Cool. So I don't know how much it's going to consume though on a regular basis. So let's see. Head up here. Okay, it is full. Dialing service. Okay, so I think these coordinate selectors. So let's run down to our base real quick and let's just select directly in front of our main crafting area, our main little storage area, and see if this will get us where we need to go. So I want to go right here. No paper in inventory. What? Okay. Whole bunch of steps here that I was totally unaware of, and as you can see, this is I'm learning. And we'll just call this supply. Let's call it HQ. That work? Okay. Alright, and we'll head back to the base. Head over to the telepad, the dialing service. I'm thinking that's what we're going to use. Gotta hurry here. And do I just plop it in? HQ? Teleport? Oh, yes! Oh, that's awesome. Sweet. That is awesome, guys. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get back up there. So, there's that. But that does solve one equation of the puzzle. So if I go ahead and make some more of those, and I think there shouldn't be an issue getting back down here, or getting back up there. But that is crazy, guys. That is crazy. Oh, man. Let's just do it again real quick. I'm curious to how much it's consuming of the fluid. It seems to not need a lot, though, because I didn't have a lot right away in the tank. We're still outputting, and this is we're running low there. I'll hook up another vat to automate this. The RF, though, that's interesting. Uses quite a bit of RF. Oh, that's cool. And the multi-block that spins the fan, that is cool too. Awesome. Okay, guys, one more theory. I'm going to go ahead and end portal. Let's end portal overworld. Okay. I'm curious, can this thing port us inner dimensions? So I have that one. Let's go ahead and go to the end and see if this will work. If this works, this is a huge time saver. The only issue, oh, whoa, that's close. The only issue I'm having is that, again, I got to set it up so we have these dimensional upgrades everywhere. And let's call this one the end. Okay. And we'll go back to our base. And load, 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 load. And let's go ahead and pop both these in. Oh, okay, so it doesn't... Oh, can I not do it? End portal and... Whoa, what? That was weird. What? Oh, there we go. And the end. So can it port us dimensionally? Oh, no way. No way. What was weird? Huh. Awesome. It can, guys. That is great. That is great news. Oh, my gosh. We are going to save so much time. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I guess I can go ahead and actually start building more of these and really set up the rest of these telepads in the bottom portion of our base. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. I'm going to have to wrap this episode up, but as far as I believe for the teleportation setup, I think we've pretty much got it down. I think it looks great. I like the multi-block, the way it looks. And the fact that we can go in between different dimensions is that much cooler. We'll have to set up to other areas to set up one of these so we can make sure we get back. Currently right now I just use the Ender Prime if I'm in the overworld, and it gets me right back to base. I did go ahead and set up sort of an automation system. Essentially there's a torch here just kind of trying to expedite this a little bit so you guys can see the colors of the fluids. So I have it hooked up to our capacitor here, which is hooked up to a interdimensional or dimensional transceiver. And basically what happens here is that this is also hooked up to our refined storage. This one is hooked up with rotten flesh and netherwort, which we have plenty of. We actually have a farm down there, and these get converted over to neutral distillation. And if you didn't notice, there's also, I think there's a bug with our reservoirs. They yeah, it says there's water in there, and there's obviously is because it's getting pulled into the tank or the vat, but there's doesn't look like there's anything in there. Just a graphical bug, not a big deal. And then that gets pulled, the neutral distillation gets pulled up into this tank, which is essentially a buffer tank, and that gets pulled over to this vat. This vat generates our Dew of the Void. The Dew of the Void goes into this tank. This is all push-pull configured already. And then that is all pushed back into our telepad blocks. And essentially, it is automated. It is 100% automated. The only thing we're running low on it right now is a zombie flesh, but that's because we don't have a mob spawner. And when I say running low, guys, 12k. We have 12k. We have plenty. Just really quick though, before we end this episode, I will be covering this back up and throwing some facades on here. Here is the Botania Island that I've been working on. I haven't finished a lot of it yet. Obviously, there's quite a bit missing here, and I need to get this 100% automated for our mana. Basically, it's that we have this set up down there, but we'll have 7 of these running. They'll go into this mana distributor, which will pump to 3 tanks, and these will have sparks or spreaders hooked up to various blocks, and that will basically will have 100% automation. And what I've been feeding these guys is, and I've been watching a lot of the other Hermitcraft guys, and I've seen that they're feeding them toast sandwiches, which I don't know why I never did. I was trying to figure out for the longest time, and yeah, toast sandwiches, guys. These are cheap to make, and they output quite a bit of mana for these guys. And I have it set up to timers. It's 100 ticks, so it gives it time to digest it, produces mana, spreads it over. Overall, very, very good system. There might be better ones out there, but as far as I know, these, what are they? Gourmet lilies? Gourmet. I think that these are probably the best flowers for producing mana, at least for the automation process. And we're going to be adding more to here, and that's pretty much it for this area. Oh, and I also hooked up this. I got to do a couple more experience with this because I don't like that cable running under there. Not a big deal for now. Not a big deal for now. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I've got set up for the Botania Island. We'll be looking more into that. Obviously, I need to carry some more stuff up here, like the Elven Portal, and figure out my automation process for that. But again, guys, that's going to do it for the episode today. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. Yeah, I'll see you guys next episode. And hope you guys, if I don't see ya, have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Whatever you guys celebrate, enjoy it. Have a good time. Life's short. Anyway, see you guys later. And bye-bye.